Go live. Am I live? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? All right. Got my phone next to me tonight. What's going on here? I'm reading one nice message to me and one really shitty, stupid chain of oh, shit. Like these are the people I. We're in a group chat and it just gets weird. And one friend always blames Republicans for everything going back to the 90s, which is just, no. Christopher Walken, no. I don't care. All right. How's everybody doing? How you guys doing? We're just chatting it up. Where is it? Where is it? Can y'all hear me? All right. If I get enough views, I need a goal. If I get to 10 views, get to 10 likes. If I get to 10 likes, I'm gonna combine this. My brother told me about this. If you combine eggnog and root beer, apparently it's really good. So we're gonna try that, but I need enough views to do it. I need people to see my face as this happens. So if you want to see me drink this eggnog and this root beer combined, apparently it's really good. You have to hit the like button. So go here. How's everybody doing? The 11 concurrent viewers. Nobody's chatting. Chat it up, people. I normally do gaming live streams, but right now I'm just doing a free talk, you know. Hello. ETC Glazer, how are you? Gonna eat one of these Godiva chocolates like a fat person. I shouldn't say that, like an unhealthy person. Putting the audio bit rate low. Can everybody hear me? As I shove candy in my mouth. Hmm. Okay, good. I guess you can hear me. I am having a great night there. You can say fat, it's cool. Hello, Sophia. Hello, everybody. If I get 10 likes, I'm going to combine this root beer with this eggnog. Apparently, it's really good. It's like an ice cream float. So I'm going to try that. Come on, TTC. Let's act like we're not in the 5th grade. I'll give you a chance to stop being an idiot before I put you in timeout for 24 hours. Basically a soft ban. Or just a ban. I don't know. Band-Aid. I'm okay, Sophia. How are you? I had a really good day. Went to a nice nature museum today. Took my daughter. Me, wife, daughter. Went to the museum. It was a lovely trip. She's doing better with, not that she was ever doing bad, but little kids. Yeah, gotching. I'm not worried about it. People that do that are just they're just mad at themselves. They're just jealous. They see somebody on YouTube having fun, good vibes, getting attention that they're not getting, so they act stupid. So yeah, went to a museum today, a nature museum. Little kids are you're subscribed. Thank you, Sophia. I think I've seen you before. Maybe you've never been here before. Either way, welcome. Um, Brought her to this museum. She did great. She really engaged, looked at the stuff. It was little kids, under 3. They just kind of don't really engage. They just kind of wander around in their own little world. And you really see the development at this age of 2 and on, how they see things. And she really enjoyed it. Will the United States take Greenland? That whole thing is so stupid. Like, I think we want Greenland for resources, some kind of security thing. I think we're worried about Russia really doing some kind of incursion into Europe, and we want a foothold to keep an eye on them. There's tech oligarchs and bros that want Greenland for its resources and chips. They probably want to put a data center there or something. Stay the fuck out of Greenland. It's a really delicate ecosystem and placed on Earth, and we have no business going there fucking it up. It's the dumbest thing ever. Like when we were gonna make Canada a state. Like I was saying that to people just to troll people, but it's not realistic. You don't want Canada to be a state. You want nothing to do with their socialized healthcare system. You want nothing to do with that. Yes, I have a child. Have I ever went to a McDonald's before? Yeah. I haven't taken her because we don't eat fast food, and I will never feed that to her. At least right now. I won't. I don't. She's not allowed to have McDonald's until she's like maybe 5 or older. It's just straight up bad for you. You're gonna take your entire Western Hemisphere, bro. We can take it, but can we hold it for one? Two, you don't want to take it. You don't want all those problems. South of our border, you want nothing to do with any of that shit. Those places down there are disasters. Alberta may join us. I've heard there is a province of Canada. Why would you call your cousin? Kind of weird. Um, there was a part of Canada that was like really talking about joining the U.S. Oh, hi, Sophia's cousin. No, we can't even hold Veni. What's Veni? Come on, people. I want to try this eggnog and root beer combination. Somebody, I need 10 likes. Want to see me drink eggnog and root beer? Somebody hit the like button. Yeah, it's I don't know, just stupid. I was not happy about the Maduro thing. We didn't need to be stealing another country's president. And here we are doing it. Apparently we busted up. Oh, we can't even hold Venezuela. We're not going to hold Venezuela. I know you did that button. Um, we're not qualified to hold Venezuela. It's not our place to hold. It's such a ridiculous thing that we did. Storming in there and stealing their president because he didn't have a legitimate election. That's such bullshit. It's regime change. Regime change hasn't worked in Iraq and Afghanistan. He's the Antichrist. Who is Maduro or Trump? Oh, Trumpies. People think Trump is the Antichrist. Yeah, it's bad. Mm. The whole thing is ridiculous. It's totally stupid. Like when we got Maduro, like they were shooting at our helicopters. Apparently, one of the helicopters got hit. So we can hand it to Israel? I hope not. I don't want to go down and blame Israel for things, rabbit hole. Like we got Maduro, the helicopter we had him in, they shot at us when we extracted him, and like they probably weren't going to shoot back and try to shoot the helicopters down. Because what are they going to do? Blow up their own president? Like, what's your plan? Like, fuck me, fuck you, we're shooting you down. And it's like, dude, your president's on that helicopter. You going to shoot it down? It's absurd. We stole their president. We kidnapped him. All because he doesn't have a legitimate elections, and he's drugs and oil and guns, and well, the illegal stuff is what? Guns? Being held for trafficking of machine guns? It's international law is a joke. It's a complete made up thing. There's the law within your borders. Fine, you can enforce that. How do you enforce international law? You can't. We don't have jurisdiction. The fact that the judge apparently is 92 years old. This whole thing gets more and more comical the more you talk about it. The judge is like 92, and what's going to happen? Like, the jury, this country's we're so civically and historically stupid in this country, so nobody's gonna know who Maduro is, so it's gonna be pretty easy to get a jury. But I hope the whole thing gets thrown out, and the judge is like, no, fuck you, return Maduro back to Venezuela. You can't do that. They have the most oil in the world. Well, they are sanctioned. I can't believe we're doing oil and oil wars. In 2026, I can't believe this. It's like 2003 all over again. And I was in high school with the Iraq War, post 9/11, and Iraq War. The judge is a Jew. That's irrelevant. Religion of the judge. Last I checked, Venezuela has nothing to do with like that shitty part of the world. The Middle Eastern countries outside of Israel. Yeah, wars. It's like StarCraft fighting over resources in 2026. It's completely absurd. Like, what are we thinking here? How do we think this is going to end? I don't want to be centered, but I want my Jags flag in the background. Can I move over? There you go. I'll just move over. How's the audio? How do I look? How do I sound? This concurrent viewer 0. This is whack. How does everybody feel about Trumpy zerged? Well, as long as he's not putting boots on the ground. I mean, it was pretty terrifying. We're able to helicopter in like an 80s movie and steal their president from them. Like, whether Maduro has legitimacy amongst his people, I guess. It is a repressive state. But, I mean, they're not overthrowing him. Down there, you need strongmen, scumbags to run the place. All those countries down there, they're all not great. We got enough problems here, and here we are kidnapping Maduro. His wife apparently got like a black eye in the operation. I don't know why we took his wife. What did Maduro's wife do? What's going to happen if somebody does that to us? They're having civil unrest. They've had civil unrest. They're a socialist country with a dictatorship, and it's like, it's not a power vacuum. There's the vice president. There might be some groups now that could be like, oh, good, he's gone. Let's get him. Like, as if it's not a decapitation of the government. You still have government continuity. There's still a vice president. Someone parachuted down and stole Trump and flew away with him. Then we're set up so the power would defer to the vice president, and that'll be that. It's not like government's over, one guy's gone. That's not how this works. Maybe in Venezuela it's less stable. It's definitely less stable, but it's not like oh well, government's canceled. One guy got taken. This isn't chess. I don't know how to play chess. So what? The king or the queen gets taken, the game over. Like it's not like that. Trevor Lawrence, go Jags. Guilty by association. I don't know. Just like this, we didn't pay attention since the removal of Saddam Hussein. Regime change doesn't work, and here we are. Like, oh, yeah, let's do that again. Was Maduro loyalist for sure? Yeah, basically. John Lennon? I thought you got shot. Come on. I'm not a John Lennon fan. I don't hate the Beatles. That song Imagine is just blathering nonsense. Venezuela. Let's see, Venezuela news. You're gonna cry? You're gonna cry about John Lennon? You had a long time. Latest Trump says many Cuban soldiers killed in what? Why are we? This is colonialism. It's a resource. We're going in there and stealing their resources. Venezuela turning over up to 50 million barrels of oil.
This morning, mounting questions
What
about
is
the
he trying to
future
do
of
to gas
Venezuela.
prices?
President Trump
Well, it needs
insisting
to be
even after
refined,
the
right?
capture of President Nicolas Maduro, the U.S. is not at war with Venezuela. In a new interview, Trump saying, "We're at war with people that sell drugs. We're at war with people that empty their prisons into our country."
What is the Greenland situation?
Maduro's
Greenland.
Vice President Delcy Rodriguez was sworn in as interim leader yesterday. Trump says Rodriguez
What is going on with this? Agenda Free TV. I've never heard of this channel. What is the situation in Greenland? The U.S. can't just take over Greenland. I don't know my headphones on.
Here's our poll. Unfortunately, I can't do it on Facebook because on Facebook,
Military option. We're going to attack the territory of a European
country. Let's do a
country.
poll and see what you guys think about this.
Why are we like? I thought there was the whole Monroe Doctrine. Why are we going to go take Greenland? We do not need Greenland. We do not need this bullshit. Greenland. Images. Why? Yeah, this is probably a very delicate ecosystem. We're not equipped to handle this. What's our plan? Take it and then pump oil out of the ground and wreck the place? Why? We do not need Greenland. Stop talking about that. Not you, Dunk. I meant just people in general. Now I'm looking at maps of Greenland. This is so stupid. It is kind of weird. Oh, wait. I was thinking of Iceland the whole time. So Greenland's pretty big. And it is administered by Denmark. It is pretty close to the U.S. But we're not... No, don't take it. Who's going to pay for that? I don't want to pay tax dollars to do whatever to Greenland. Autonomous territory of Denmark. Unemployment final boss. Who, you? You're unemployed? Sorry to hear that. Recommend Glassdoor, Indeed. How about people like look at somebody streaming at night? A lot of people don't work and be like, "Hi, you're unemployed." Such a weak. Like, come on, people. Can't do better than that. Somebody's out there socializing and getting attention, and I'm not. Let's make fun of them. I gotta move more towards the camera. I don't have a lot of slack. There you go. That's better. Let's see. Agenda free TV covering. All right. I'm gonna try something here. I really want to try this thing. This eggnog's getting warm, so I can't wait anymore. Hi, we're just hanging out chatting. Hit the like button. I'm gonna combine this root beer and this eggnog. Supposedly, root beer and eggnog is it's a root beer float basically. When I first heard about it, I'm like, that sounds gross. But when you think about it, eggnog is just basically liquid ice cream. So, and then there's the root beer. So, you know what you're getting. All right, here we go. We're going to do it. All right, so I got the Jags cup, right? You're in the right place. All right, there you go. Caleb Penny. All right, we got our root beer. For proof this is root beer. Let's here. And then that. All right. I gotta finish this eggnog. It's been in the fridge way too long. Nick Suarez, you still here? I want you to see me drink this. Cheese is just a loaf of milk. I like that. Okay, so here we go. What happens when you pour it in it? Got all foamed up. I can't imagine this is gonna be terrible. So we combined our eggnog and our root beer. Let's find out. Yeah, it's like liquid ice cream. Jeez, this is a loaf of milk. I like that. See, beer is basically liquid bread. Hops, yeast, so many flour in it, and it's not cooked. It's basically liquid beer, liquid bread. All right, very good. Mm. Huh, not bad. All right, I'll tell my brother it wasn't. Gotta throw the garbage away. Let's see. Well, that's good. Not bad. Take it. I'm moving past Christmas. Pretty broken up about it. What was yesterday? Yesterday was Monday, right? Yesterday was pretty tough for me. Pretty emotional yesterday. My daughter went back to daycare after Christmas. After the Christmas break, after the New Year break, I just felt bad for her. Thinking of her all day long. Thinking about the good times and just Christmas ending, putting the decorations away. I got sad. I feel better today, though. I'm moving past it. Takes a while. I look forward to my St. Patrick's Day stream and things like that. I have fun stuff to wear on Valentine's Day. Like a Valentine's Day funny things I wear on stream. Okay. That's not awful. All right. We got 3 concurrent viewers. Where is everybody? What's going on here? How is it sometimes I get a ton of views, sometimes I get none? Kids get soaked to see their friends back at school. Yeah, I remember feeling indifferent. I guess I didn't like my friends. Iran? What about Iran? Oh, excuse me. I gotta stop doing that. I've been like, I gotta stop burping and coughing on stream. Iran, California. A loaf of milk. Really funny. We ate the last of my Christmas Godiva chocolate my wife got me. Kind of disappointing. Got one of these. Mm. What the fuck is even in Greenland? What is this like dashed line going through it? Trump can't even pronounce a single one of these places in Greenland. Why would he possibly want this? You enjoy the sounds of music? I like listening to music. I don't listen to music much anymore. I listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm driving. That was good. All right. Good little sugar rush. Not bad. And I'm trying to figure out what other junk I can eat. Got a whole bunch of snacks in here. Matt, that's just weird. I like your YouTube poop picture of The Rock, though. That's fun. The Rock YouTube poop. I discovered YouTube poop late last year, and those are fucking funny. The WWE things. I'm not gonna say discovered like I discovered them and told people about them. They just never caught my attention. And I started getting back into wrestling, watching like old Attitude Era clips, and before that, then I saw the YouTube poop, and those are just so ridiculous. People ask me, "Tell me about the Attitude Era." I'm gonna show them a YouTube poop of The Rock doing a promo, and be like, "This is how it was." Fun. I want Nick Suarez to talk in the chat. Unemployed streamer. Dude, but like, I don't know why people can't have two thoughts in their head at the same time. Rock has come back for his crack. I like the sauce one. It's just The Rock is like, sauce. Number one, you can go number two. We've been through Texas. Stone Cold, we've been through Texas. Yeah, the Rock's ass crack. I can't even think about those. I'm gonna start laughing too much. Those are funny. Do a YouTube poop of myself. I just don't know how people do that. That's a lot of editing. I make content. When you make videos, like how do they make? Is there a filter they run it through? It's a lot of work. Unless they feed it into AI and just make it do all crazy and dumb things. But yeah, let's not fucking touch Greenland, please. We don't need Greenland. The Blue Ice Cafe. The Blue Ice Cafe. Yeah, I don't want my tax dollars managing a single fucking thing. Let the walrus and the seal and the penguin deal with this shit. It's a fucking tundra. No way. Don't touch it. You found me in vertical. I'm just here. What do I think about the van? I hate it. I was so mad. I was at my brother's house when that went down. And I'm like, dude, we just stole Maduro from Venezuela. We went in like an 80s action movie with our helicopters with the opening montage where it's just music, nobody talking. Rappelled down and stole their president. After gunning their country, blowing up a port or a dock, whatever it was. Yeah, we did tariff the penguins last year. I remember that. I themed one of my Final Fantasy gameplay videos around that. It was my character pointing at the penguins on an island and be like, "Fuck you, you're getting a tariff." Yeah, it's bad. I'll hit the like button if you guys can. No, it's tragic. Regime change doesn't work. We're running the country now. It's disgusting. The big thing is that it's just going to stir up shit with China and Russia. Yeah. What's going to happen when China and Russia swoop in and steal our president. It's going to happen. For us, the response will probably be a lot worse. But, we had that spy balloon fly across the country. We had tons of security breaches. Who's to say somebody can't do that to Trump? I mean, who are we to do that? It's so fucking wrong. This whole thing is a distraction from Epstein. That's what it is. Like, didn't Clinton bomb, launch like strikes after the Monica Lewinsky thing in the 90s? Then there was the Taiwan Strait crisis in 96 or 99? Never gonna happen. However, the leftards would rejoice. Oh no, we're not Venezuela. They're not gonna be able to come in here. Our landmass get that far into DC. You never know though. You'd be surprised. We might seem competent, but we're really not. So I'll hit the like button and then find out we have actually alien technology and the whole world is fucked. We have the alien laser beam. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's continuity of government. They would take Trump and be like, okay, JD Vance is president now, and then it's going to default everybody under him, vice president, so on and so on and so forth. We have that continuity of government built into our system because we're one of the smartest systems in the world. So it's not like, one guy gets taken and it's like, oh, well, game's over. That's it. They took him. We lost. Like, that's not going to happen. Maduro, they have the vice president down there. So it's a different system. It's not the U.S. government, U.S. landmass, but it's not like their government's just over. Venezuela is just like, oh, nope. We're good guys now. Install democracy. Free and fair elections. Everybody everywhere. Not how things work. Really naive. I think otherwise. I'm friends with a guy who's like, I'll wait till midterms. It's like, yeah, midterms. Yeah. Democrats having a majority in both chambers is really going to fix things. Trump's been doing shit with or without congressional approval, the courts. You think more Democrats, a Democrat majority is going to make a difference? No. CIA will install a puppet. Well, that's the current vice president of Venezuela. I almost said Colombia. American exception has not been fading. We are peak, if anything. Russia, North China couldn't have done that, clearly. They don't want to do that. They're further away. We shouldn't be doing that. We don't need to be going in and stealing other presidents. We're exception because I can't talk. We're exceptional a lot based on our geographical superiority. We're a giant continent away from the European landmass. We don't have to deal with the same shit as over there. We're exceptional because of our geography. The book and a movie explaining every time you get rid of a bad leader, even worse. Yeah, we got rid of Muammar Gaddafi and we got ISIS. I peaked in high school, so it's all over now. Granite box. Peaked in high school. Funny. It's true, he's supporting narco-terrorists, then he should have been dealt with. He's not, I don't think he's supporting narco-terrorists. Like, it's a quote Maduro said, it doesn't hold any weight, but like, I control a vast oil-rich country. Why do I need to deal in drugs? And he's right. He doesn't want to deal with narco issues, probably because it's bad for his country. It's a bad look for him. Got all about Charlie Kirk's kids not being his and him getting killed right after the paternity test came back. He's ready to give her divorce papers and then he got killed. Is that legit? I haven't heard that one. Yeah, that's right. Charlie Kirk got assassinated by a... I think it's just... what? It was the day after 9/11, day before 9/11, whatever it was. He was on tour around that day as a marketing. He was on tour those days on purpose. Very deliberate. And some weirdo who thinks his trans partner is being targeted shot him. That's all there is to it, Charlie Kirk. are really into the octopus murder conspiracies. I have not heard about that. Wouldn't you like to know, whatever your name is, your 999 or Mrs. is ready to give his wife divorce papers? Yeah, I'm not with anybody on this, conspiracies. It was 100% a conspiracy. She looks fake on TV. Well, she does have a lot of makeup and a lot of money to get, look. Oh, oh, your boy Jared. Okay. Hey, Jared. You feel validated now? While you're here being a clown, hit the like button. Yeah, what's the what's it called? Octopus murder conspiracy. I don't know. I think she's crying, and some of it might be. I heard she did apply that tear stimulant in her eyes to look like she was crying. Because you can't. I'm sure you run out of as sad as it is for her, you run out of gas to cry in front of big crowds eventually. Yeah, all of her crying, and she looks fake because she's a platinum blonde. What was moderated, Richie? Thank you, Nishi, for that delete. Oh, I don't know about that. Hear about the smile killer stuff? I haven't heard that. Yeah, people reaching CO2, like the gas CO2? CO2 canister? What's going on? Charlie Kirk and a CO2 canister? Apparently, like, Tim Pool has extra security now. He's afraid. Oh, the Botox and sedatives. Yeah, everything about her was fake. She lied about dating history, lied about her values. Yeah, these probably one of those chicks who went to college, and I don't mean to generalize, but this happens. There's chicks who go and they want that conservative husband, bring home the bacon, CO2 tears. Oh, okay. Um, just beat her whole. A lot of chicks, they go to school, university. It's just a place to party and drink. Look pretty. What's wrong with this camera? Hang on. Oh my god, that's annoying. Is my camera working? It is. Uh, um, again on camera. You slob. Ain't working? How about now? The delay on here. Pardon the camera went out. Okay, no, it's back to working. What are we talking about here? Let's see. But my entire existence, she was involved. If you eat live octopuses, they will kill you. She was involved with child trafficking. What? Dude, she dated has the pics with pizza written on it. Oh, come on. Pizzagate? Come on, dude. I don't know about that. The conspiracy theory where they like to kidnap. What are y'all talking about? I don't know there, Kayla. Erica Kirk. There's a YouTube channel called Coop. Two-part series called The Lies of Erica Kirk. I think she's just a well-meaning Midwestern young lady who just wanted a husband to have kids with, and she wants, you know, some women go to college, just show up, be attractive, wait for a husband to come along, and that's their life. Hello, Giselle. How are you? Like, that's what I think Erica Kirk is. I don't think there's any grand conspiracy there. Why would you have him killed? That's the gravy train. Play the game, or you have to play the game, or you're never going to get married. Yeah. What are you playing? I'm not playing anything. I haven't seen the expose. I just don't think there's any deep conspiracy, Richie. I'm pretty straight. I'm pretty bland on this stuff. Men say they don't like to play games, but every man loves to play video games. That's true. I don't want to say every man. I don't want to speak for every man. But it's okay to like video games. I'm not playing anything. We're just hanging out chatting on this Three Kings Day. Happy Three Kings Day. That's the thumbnail for this stream. It's the Three Kings, three wise men, the Orthodox Church Christmas, part of their thing. I don't want to see the evidence, Richie. I don't think there's anything there. I don't think there's a grand conspiracy. Like I'm not gonna watch it. Appreciate you telling me about it, but I just don't. Um, I don't think there's. I think Erica Kirk is a saint. No, but I don't think there's anything there. A public figure was assassinated by someone who thinks that their views are hurting the person that is, significant to them. It's not. There's nothing here. No grand conspiracy of any. That's just my opinion. Ugh. So yeah, root beer and eggnog. Give it a try. Since you've seen the evidence, I'll let you. I'm not going to stop you from believing what you want to believe. I think she's a good old girl, like a good young Christian girl who wants. You think they're using AI on your feed? Probably harvesting data and building an AI model that looks like me so they can copy me. That's probably where YouTube's headed. They're going to get rid of creators and just have a bunch of AI generated things by YouTube about certain subjects. They're going to replace all these YouTubers, streamers, people that make standard videos with like basically, what am I thinking? VTuber style fake people. Oh, to make me look better? Well, making me look better is what's subjective? Is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe they apply AI to enhance colors and make it. Yeah, that won't surprise me if they're doing that. I'll just say yes, Nishi. Won't put it past them. Probably agreed to something along the way. Nobody reads the fine print. Easier to believe the narrative. All right, so what is this thing called? Erica Kirk conspiracy? He stands more to gain with Charlie being alive. I don't think she wants to run Turning Point. Following the okay, theories been fueled the right wing. Okay. Oh, so the theories are fueled by Candace Owens, so that's a big discount there. French military involved in a plot to kill Charlie Kirk. No. Subject to personal attacks. Okay, right. Falsely claims she is transgender. Oh my god. Tim Dillon talked about Erica Kirk. Dillon said many people feel confused. Erica Kirk has been showing up in public. Erica Kirk handing out merchandise, appearing on stage in a glittering pantsuit, hosting public conversations. Yeah. Yeah. We need to talk about Erica Kirk. A long read. They take people's personalities, build AI people. I'm not surprised, Nishi. There's like full-on AI videos, like companies that made AI actors, and it's like people that look like they're real, being like, "We're not even real," and they're in different like style, like Hollywood skits. People think we're real, but we're not. And they're like driving a car and it's raining. I mean, they're getting that likeness from somewhere, basing it off something. Live out certain scripts, yeah. Play the roles NPC. Her and her history, not the assassination, nothing to do with Candace Owens. Okay. We got another Michelle Obama situation. That's right. The whole thing with find me a picture of Michelle Obama pregnant. What's the guy's name? Uh, Lies of Erica Kirk by Coop. Let's see. Can't find anything on that Coop thing. That was Joan Rivers. Supposed to be a joke. Oh, we need to talk about Kevin. Yeah, I remember hearing about Joan. Yeah, somebody was like, yeah, you thought it was weird that Joan Rivers went in for a routine plastic surgery and then she doesn't come out alive from a routine surgery after making fun of Michelle Obama. Post the link here. I'll check it out. I was hearing that Facebook was taking all of your information, used that to make avatars. I'm not surprised. I left Facebook over 10 years ago, never went back. Erica Kirk didn't even mourn her husband after he was killed by Israel. He wasn't killed by Israel. Called out Big Mike. That's right, Big Mike. That whole thing is just funny on its surface. Like, wouldn't you like to be an NPC in one of your favorite movies or books and then find out what it'd be like if you could interrupt Gandalf or something? Gandalf, you shall not. Then I come in. Oh, excuse me, Gandalf. Hit the like button before you do the thing. Speaking matter of factly, she allegedly let slip something she wasn't supposed to. I don't know why it's a thing that Michelle Obama's a man. Like, does Michelle Obama, so let's say Michelle Obama's actually Mike. Does Mike need to pretend to be a woman just to save face because we're not ready for a gay president? Is that the whole idea? Like, what's the point? We can't just have a gay president? Big Mike. So funny. It's absurd. And with all that money, couldn't she just get the surgery to look completely like a woman? Like, get rid of the hardware downstairs? Here. It is weird the way she dresses, Erica Kirk. Like you're going around dressed like that. Like put on the pants, the loose fitting pantsuit. I don't know. But what is Coop's sources? Uh... mm-hmm. Normal everyday couple where their husband was murdered and their wife behaved like this. Isn't the 12th stage of grief grifting? Uh, are Charlie's parents? I go to Romania to help children. Papa John. We're not ready for a Jaguars championship. Let's hope so. Doug Peterson, he lost his way. He wouldn't. His buddy Prez Taylor was doing the play calling, and Doug wouldn't admit who was doing the play calling. Prez Taylor sucked. Papa John Karibo. Supposedly Barack likes sausage. Maybe that's why she keeps it. Um. Yeah, he just Doug Peterson lost the locker room. Trevor got hurt. Last year was a bad year. Didn't play well. Pyrotechnics is a stage of grief. Is ETN better than Tank Bigsby? Tank was traded, right? Earlier this year. Was that him? Well, it's been a long year. Right? Was that the guy we traded away or kept him? No. We've got Jalen Hunt and Tanks Bigsby numbers by the week. Yeah. Yeah, we traded him. We needed a shake up, guys, from that prior regime. I'd say ETN is better. ETN is balling out this year. He wants a contract. It's just bullshit when these guys only seem to show up on their contract year. A lot of good finds, her own social media. That's right, he went to the Eagles. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I'm glad we moved on to a couple guys, a lot of players from the prior regime. You need that kind of shake up. We have to do the same thing next year. Resign, trade, draft. Those are very general statements, but you got to shake things up. You can't bring back the same team. I think the league is going to catch up to us next year. We're not going 13-4 again. Yeah, Josh Hines Allen is very good. He's got, broke a sack record or whatever it is. He's awesome at what he does. I'm glad we extended him. Gonna have him around for a while. I just hope he doesn't shoot his way out of town because the Jaguars have a bad habit of they're hot one season and then they're trash for 10. So hopefully we're in a good, sustainable place right now. Yeah, he gets a sack almost every game. Yeah, he's nasty like that. I'm hoping for I want a deep playoff run. That'll be amazing for the Jaguars. National media, they talk about us, but like they're just like, oh, that's cute, the Jaguars, and then they move on. Like I live in the New York City region, and the sports radio by me, 101.9 WFAN. They're talking NFL playoffs. They now have not mentioned the Jaguars once. It's like they're not. It's like they don't exist. Not one word about the Jaguars. Like, oh, Texans can win the Super Bowl, and they're just completely ignoring the Jaguars' existence. I hate that that game is on 1 o'clock on what, Sunday? Like it treated like a normal regular season game time, and I'm like, I don't want to. I hate these 1 o'clock games. Jags are gonna win. Josh Allen is scary. The quarterback, Josh Allen. He could pick a team up, put him on his back, and run through a brick wall. The Jaguars played Buffalo up in Buffalo last season, regular season game, Monday night game. We got fucking embarrassed, destroyed. That is still stuck in my mind. Josh Allen is a different person, different level of human. Jags at home, yeah. Jags fans need to show up. Buffalo fans travel though. The whole Bills Mafia thing. So we need to make sure. And I can't contribute. I don't live in Florida, but hopefully everybody else shows up. They're gonna make you pay for it. Yeah. No, Buffalo's not gonna give anything away. But our Jaguars, they gotta stay hot. They're gonna black it out, so you have to pay to watch it. It'll be a national game. Wild Card Weekend is usually national broadcast game. It's Josh Allen. They're gonna make this a national game, I'm thinking. The Jaguars are a good success story right now, and they want to capitalize on that. And it's the Bills. Josh Allen. They can't not make that game visible to a wider audience. Richie, Nishi, pardon all the sports ball talk. Doesn't matter. I pirate my games. There's a couple websites I use to get free pirated streams. To watch the NFL regular season, you need live in Florida, and they always black out the good games, even if it's a home game. Yeah, I hear people calling to the Jaguar Sports Radio is 1010XL. People calling a 1010XL on game day after the game. They're like, the game's blacked out. It's not on TV. Why is this game in our market not on TV? They have to go to a sports bar. Like, it's impossible to watch the fucking game. And even everywhere, like sports packages in general. You need Amazon Prime. You need NBC. You need CBS. What else? Netflix. NFL Network. You can get games on YouTube TV. So you need like 6 different services to watch a football game. It's so expensive. Which ones? I think it's like NFL.ir and stream something. Like, I don't want to list them here. I want to get in trouble, but they're really good. Those sites I use. I'm not paying for that shit. Remember a few years ago when they had the playoff game. I think it was on Peacock. That was really nice because we had a Peacock membership. It was the Jaguars Chargers playoff game. That was on Peacock. I remember watching that. That was so convenient just to have it in one standard place. And the few times, this season, I think last year, I don't think the Jags had any Thursday night games. But a couple years before that, the Thursday night games we had, that was awesome having those. Right on Amazon Prime, right where it is. Pardon me, I'm biting off my. Oh boy. I have my phone behind me. You only have NBC, CBS, and Fox that play NFL, and NBC only does Sunday Night Football. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about Fox even. So YouTube TV, I guess, really doesn't count. But if you count it, you need like 8 different services to watch NFL games. Yeah. you're stuck having to watch games on Netflix now on Christmas. Netflix, and then there's Amazon. If you want to watch your Thursday night game of your team or watch them play on Christmas, you need Netflix. It's smart on Netflix's part. Doesn't ABC run like a parallel broadcast with somebody else? I don't know. All games should be on NFL Network, and anybody can watch them. They got to make the product watchable. Everything about fucking being a sports fan is so expensive. You want people to consume the product, watch the ads. I don't know, make it free or something. Put it on a portal, people can go on, find their game, put it on, but they just get a shitload of ads. Just do that. They're never gonna. Yeah, then there's ESPN. Yeah, ESPN and ABC. Isn't the Manning cast on ESPN? It's on ESPN, and then the actual game without Manning cast is on ABC. I remember the Jaguars Chiefs game earlier this year. Well, start of the season. That was Manning cast, and that was fucking brutal, the Manning cast. I've never watched a Manning cast until then. That is just annoying. That is not a fun experience. I just want to watch the game with regular, normal, standard commentary. I don't need the Manning brothers doing their thing. ABC shows ESPN Thursday night. They can't do Thursday night football. Amazon has Thursday night football exclusive rights. So funny, Thursday night football. That's the part of our show where the viewer called me an unpatriotic capitalist because of my distaste for... No, I did see you had that shitty, salty person in your chat, Bob. I do remember that. I didn't catch that part. Tom Brady's the announcer on Fox. Tom Brady shouldn't be in the position he's in. You can't own a team and be an announcer. You have all kinds of inside info on the other teams. And you're an owner. It's bullshit. Tom Brady did an interview recently where somebody asked him, "Could you come back and play right now if you wanted to?" He's like, "Yeah, I can get out there and still whoop ass." And I'm like, I don't doubt it, but he would need the perfect situation, receivers. The Raiders do suck. They just fired Pete Carroll. Poor Pete Carroll. He came out of retirement to coach the Raiders, and that's what. Apparently, what the owner of the Raiders? I can't think of his name. He's really hands on, and he's basically like Jerry Jones of the Cowboys meddles with the team. That's why they suck. And apparently, the guy who owns the Raiders is the same way. He meddles too much in the team. My Switch Wiimote has a Switch Mote nunchuck, whatever they call them now. Scratch on it. That sucks. I guess. What are you talking about? I have lost interest in NFL since it started trading players almost as much as the MLB. You root for a uniform more than a team of players you enjoy. Yeah. Shad Khan. I think he's an American. I think he's ethnically like Pakistani, but like he doesn't have any of those old world trappings. He's just ethnically that. I think he's Pakistani. I'm not 100% sure. He's like from Chicago or something. Like he's not a Florida guy. He's not like he's not American. Not that you have to be American. Yeah, root for a uniform more than a team of players you enjoy. Yeah. I'd say NFL trading is worse. NFL guys go from team to team to team to team. Baseball, they stick around for a while. Sometimes. Yeah, it's tough. That's my issue with football. There's a lot of turnover. I'm better with baseball stats and figures and stuff like that than I am football. Yeah. Trump talked about buying a NFL team here long time ago. He was Always teasing Trump. I think he was going to buy the Buffalo Bills. I don't think the uniform has anything to do with the style of play. I mean, maybe it's a comfort thing, but I doubt, like, what, the 12 guys on a football field, whatever, collectively all have uncomfortable uniforms. That's why they lose. It's a promo uniform or whatever. The Jags do well in the throwbacks. Think about sports teams. Think of it this way: they're not a team. They're sports teams. They're T-shirt companies. That's all they are. That's what they actually are. They sell merchandise. These teams can pick up and move tomorrow. Not realistically, unless they get approved. But when was the last time you heard about a team wants to relocate that fails to go through? These teams can up and move. They're not tied to the community. They just call themselves whatever the city is. It's an act. The older outfits, yeah. The Jags throwbacks are awesome. They do the Prowler, they call it. So the Jaguars had an issue with the old prowling Jaguar. I think they had an actual like lawsuit or issue with the Jaguar car company. That's why. Because look at that Jaguar with its paw out swiping. It looks like the Jaguar. Fix my mic. Can y'all hear me? Oh, let's put that back up there. Okay. How's this doing? Okay, we're good. We're good. Yep. Does their logo look like theirs? Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, that's the issue with the Prowlers. They probably had to get permission, sign agreements, pay a fine, and not a fine. Probably pay a lot of money to use that. But yeah, these sports teams, they're apparel companies. They're not a team. They're physically a team, but a team sport. But like, it's about the name of the jersey and selling those shirts. That's what it's about. Look at the Brooklyn Dodgers. They up and moved and destroyed the fabric of Brooklyn. Just up and move. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just the franchise you're selling. They could just put whatever nickname on it they want. My voice is lagging. Maybe I don't know what to do about that. How about now? Can you guys hear me? The Browns are the worst uniforms. About this. Let's fix this. The Browns have the worst team. They're always bad. Like, I don't know why. They haven't really. The Browns are a legacy team. No, the Browns, didn't they cease to exist? Then they moved to Maryland or something. Then they brought back the Browns. St. Louis Rams moved. Yeah, isn't that sad? I mean, your region lost their team. City the Rams first started in. It's not the obvious of St. Louis. I think it didn't. They actually start in L.A. They went from L.A. to St. Louis, then back to L.A. I don't know why so many teams moved to L.A. Like, there's the Chargers and the Rams in LA now. Like, why did they need two teams in LA? Why did San Diego have to lose their team? I think it's great that LA has a football team. It's weird they didn't. Oh, the Rams were in Cleveland. I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay, well, we learned something new. Thank you, Bob. Try turning this up. How about this? A little louder, maybe. Maybe like this. Maybe I turned the mic down too much. More money? Yeah. Yeah, these bigger markets, definitely a sexier draw. But I feel bad for the fans that want to have a local team. There's I don't know where, I forget where it is. Montana? There's like a hockey team, an independent hockey league team that has dedicated fan base, and it's up and moving. They're moving the franchise to New Jersey. An independent hockey league team, a minor league, whatever it is. It's being moved to New Jersey, ripping this team away from the fans in Montana or Utah, whatever it is, to move to New Jersey. New Jersey is the most crowded sports market in the country. It is so. This market is so weird and complex and confusing because you got 3 New York hockey teams, Then you got the New Jersey Devils, so it's 4. You could lump that in. Knicks and Nets, Yankees, Mets, 2 New York City football teams that play in New Jersey. It's just such a convoluted market, and they're moving to the freaking New Jersey. The fuck, camera. This thing wasn't doing this last week. I could just leave this thing running, and it was fine. I don't get it. I was running this battery for hours. All right, I'm back. California. I think California has the most, not Florida. Florida doesn't deserve their baseball teams, I can tell you that. Which is a tragic thing to say. One of the warmest states in the country. Florida's so weird. Their best team, historically, is a hockey team. Their hockey teams are better than their other teams. Going back to 2000. Because you have the Bucks that won twice. And that's it. The football team won twice down there. And now their hockey teams, I think the Lightning won the championship, and the Florida Panthers won it twice. The Lightning won it twice. There's 4 hockey championships out of Florida in the past 20 years? It's so weird. Going back to 2000, they have 4 hockey championships, but nothing in the other sports. Well, no, there's the Miami Heat. They think they won a couple times, right? But Florida, Miami's a bad sports town from what I hear. Even the Dolphins down there are weird. Yeah, sports, it's professional sports. Makes a lot of people happy. But they're not, just remember that they're corporately owned. They can up and move tomorrow. They don't care about you. They care about selling shirts. Here, this camera, I have it hooked up to the Ace you can charge the battery via USB. If you plug it into the USB port, it switches to storage mode to transfer photos and videos and won't let you use it. If you plug in the USB power supply into the power strip, it just works as a camera because it stops showing the amount of time left in the battery. It means it's good. I remember for a few weeks, I was using this in perpetuity. I wasn't getting this error message. That's disgusting there, Slowcore. Yeah, the Cleveland Browns, though, not to make a gross joke, but I don't like that name, the Cleveland Browns. That's it? Your mascot is a color? And that team signed Deshaun Watson to a massive deal. I think they traded for him with Houston. and they sign him to a huge contract. Deshaun Watson, another toilet joke, is Deshaun Watson is a human piece of shit. All those allegations against all those women, like, and he's just allowed to still partake in polite society, and they gave him money for it. It's ridiculous. Sean Watson is a horrible human. Oh, the original owner, Paul Brown. I thought they were named after that. They do the throwback field. They put the mascot and the logo in the middle of the field. It's that little elf-looking thing. It's a brownie. A brownie is a little like pixie, tiny elf-like character from old European folklore. They do that on the field sometimes. I thought it was after that. Like Cleveland, like has no other history they can go off of. I guess the Browns shouldn't be renamed because the Browns existed, but they moved to Maryland or whatever, and then they brought the Browns back, even though the team that's originally Browns left and rebranded. Sports are confusing. That's why it's so. They're just a franchise, and they can be called whatever they want, wherever they are. Kind of went on a tangent here about sports. All my other regulars, Richie, Nishi, you guys still here? Yeah, there's people who like take sports way too seriously. People get into fights and shit over it, getting shitty with each other at football games, yelling at each other, getting aggressive, and it's like those people in the field, they don't know you, they don't care about you. They want you to show up and cheer, and if you don't, they still get paid. They don't care about you. The Packers. The Packers, spelled wrong. Is that like the Timu Packers? The Packers suck. Well, they're in the playoffs, right? My hat on weird? I guess it doesn't matter. The Packers are a legacy franchise. I mean, they have their fans. The good thing about the Packers, they're publicly owned, right? So they probably can't just up and move. Oh. That's why there's some states where college sports are everything, like Ohio State. No home game for playoffs at all. The Packers were that bad. They don't have any home playoff games. Wow. Airbnb, people upset. The Packers aren't going anywhere. That does suck. People that bank on the Packers doing well, and that's their entire livelihood. Yeah, especially areas like Green Bay. Like that's the entire economy. What do people do when it's not football season? Is it just kind of like a dead time? Is it like one of those like Christmas tree shop stores that's open all year round, but nobody cares? I've never been inside of a Christmas. There's the actual retail store, Christmas tree shop. That's what it's called all year round. I've never been in one of those. I always found it weird looking at Christmas stuff when it's not Christmas. Like it just weirds me out. I don't know why it bothers me. I don't want to look at it. I miss Christmas and I don't want to see it in the summertime. I don't know. I remember seeing like Christmas episodes on. Hey Greg. Hey Greg. Gotta play that Philip Rivers clip. Greg, you can't do that, Greg. Apparently the New Orleans Saints have been around for 50 years. They've been around a long time. I was listening to the Jaguars radio and somebody called in that's a Saints fan talking about 50 years of being a season ticket holder, which I don't know if the guy's exaggerating. But I was like, they've been around 50 years? That's amazing. Yeah, the Packers, they're not going anywhere. But yeah, if they have no playoff games, it sucks for the tourist industry. Just went from politics and conspiracies and Erica Kirk to Philip Rivers has too many kids. He seems like a really wholesome guy. But he has like 10 kids. He's a literal grandfather. Philip Rivers is a grandfather. What weirds me out is college athletes that have kids. There's like one of those Texas Christian universities or Mormon university. He's in college and he's running out onto the field before a game with his son as like a pregame thing. I'm like, you're living at college, playing sports for your university, and you have a kid? That just seems so weird. It's like a mini NFL, basically. Speaking of NFL and pro sports, did you see that a former NBA draft pick is going back to university? And they're going to let him play? That is fucked up. College sports is the Wild West right now. With the NIL thing, you can do whatever you want. There's no rules. If you're an NBA player that got drafted, washed out, go back to college and play in college. But you're a professional athlete going back to what's supposed to be amateur sports. The worst draft pick in the NBA is going to be better than any given college player. And he's going, yeah, and he went back. Yeah, Philip Rivers has 10 kids or whatever it is. You got to be rich to do that. People that have more than one kid, I think, are insane. One kid drove me, didn't break me. I'm not gonna say anything untoward, but it's hard. Even just one kid, and having 10, like that only works if you have nannies and like a lot of help. And then again, how much are you raising that kid if you're doing the whole nanny thing? I'm getting tired. Might end this sooner than later. Got 10:30. Posted my first magic short in a few days. I stopped doing the daily magic shorts. I don't need to post a magic short every day anymore. I don't need to do it. Your mom's family is 12. My dad's side, his mom has a bunch of kids. I think there's like 8 of them. So I know the feeling. Mom's fam is 12 kids. Oh my God. Well, it's a Midwest family, right? Like you need kids to work the farm, which seems kind of fucked up. Like, get in bed, we need to make some labor. It's so weird. That's a lot of time. Like, imagine training somebody to do a job and they can't do the job until they're trained for like 5 years. Like, that's a kid. Like, at what age is a kid going to be useful on a farm? Or to use a child as human labor, like on like a farm in a traditional sense, not anything illegal. I'm not for child labor here. But like, you figured what's a viable age for a kid to work on the farm? Make some labor. I need you to get in bed and make me a workforce. A 3 years old on the farm? Come on. I have a 2-year-old and I can't imagine they could feed chickens. That's all they're going to do. And that chicken feed is going to be thrown over the fence at the chickens. They're going to eat it. And the basket's going to be on their head and nothing's going to get accomplished. Yeah, right. They lived in this city. Oh my. Feed the chickens. Collect eggs. Tell them what, the 3-year, you're going to trust it. I wouldn't let a 3-year-old handle an egg. They're going to drop it. Collect eggs. Oh, God. Release the ducks. You're not wrong. These are all very practical things, actually. But can't the adult do that on their way outside? I've been looking at some of the Lorwyn spoilers, Bob. I love Lorwyn. I don't have any of my cards near me. What was I thinking? Of course, I don't. Um, I like, I'm not a fan of the current look of New Lorwyn. It looks like shitty MTG art, ruining a good set. That I was the short I posted tonight is commenting on that red goblin that is like anti-control, anti-counter builds, which is pretty cool. Beat them a lot to make them learn, or the animals will teach you. Holy shit. Yeah, fuck that. Working on a farm. No fucking way. I'll go back. I'd rather just go work in the kitchen again. There's no way to live. Automate all our farms. Get rid of... Fuck farmers. I should run for office. Fuck the farmers. That'll get me far. But yeah, new Lorwyn. I don't know. I wanted to make a channel video about Lorwyn, but I'm worried it won't be worth doing. I hate making channel videos that just die and get no views. The Bloom Tender reprint is interesting. It was about time. Wait, Doran the Siege Tower is back? Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of the other guy. Wistfulness? Collective Inferno? There's a Farmer Magic card. The reprinted Springleaf Drum. That's fun. Okay. Changelings. What the fuck did they do to the changelings? What did they do to the flamekin? They look like shit. Why is this elemental wearing a dress? That doesn't make any sense. Trample and haste until end of turn. Rub, storied matriarch. Ugh. Your dad has stories about driving the tractor at 6. Digging some of the cards, but I'm not a very good player. Play purely for fun. I kind of remember you, unknown kid. How you doing? Let's everybody hit the like button. I'm at 9 likes. Let's get me to 10. I'm going to jump off soon. I'm pretty tired. No more late nights for me. How do you guys liking this? What do you guys think of this stream? Just hanging out, talking. Is that fun? What do you guys think? That's kind of what I wanted to do. People just see a face on the vertical feed and just like to hang out and chat. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of good tribal stuff in Lorwyn. They brought back that. It's not tribal anymore. They call it kindred, but I'm going to keep calling it tribal because nobody was offended by the use of tribal in Magic the Gathering. Nobody. Anybody offended doesn't even play Magic. Nobody was offended by tribal. You like it, Greg? Well, thank you. There's one. That's cool. Been fun. Nishi liked it. Okay. What'd I get for Christmas? I got a couple of games. I got Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice Chronicles. I got Pixel Remaster Final Fantasy. I got some nice treats to eat. I ate most of them already. They're all gone. I got some nice leggings and thermal undershirts. Those are good. Nice pair of socks. I know it sounds very boring, but as an adult, you care about these things. I got this hat. This hat came with a glove set, which was nice. I'm happy. The only thing I wanted for Christmas that I didn't get was Magic cards. I didn't get any Final Fantasy Magic, but that's okay. I would open it and be like, yay, Final Fantasy Magic, and then I put it in a box and it would go over here behind me and I wouldn't touch it again. What about you? Get anything good for Christmas? Did anybody get anything good for Christmas? This camera's so inconsistent. Why does it suddenly decide that this method of charging doesn't work? I remember watching the battery, the outline of the battery, which appear on the screen, the LED in front of me, with like flashing yellow, the line through it. And I had the stream going for like 4 hours a couple weeks ago, and it didn't poop. And now it's pooping again. This thing is so weird. I haven't looked at any of the Lorwyn Commander stuff. Let's take a peek. The Reaper King, no more. The Reaper King, no more. And the Reaper King, there's so much more they can do with that. I hate what they did to Ashling. Ashling looks like a generic fire elemental person now. It's so stupid. Young Yu, okay. Elemental Spectacle, Village Pillage. Village Pillagers, what a name. Puka's Covenant. Springleaf Parade, okay, that's fun. Abundant Countryside, 1 mana of any color. This one casts a creature spell. That is a good one. 6 mana to create a token. I'm not a fan of that. Talking Magic the Gathering. The Tapped Lands, Distant Melody reprint. Tree of Perdition reprint. Wow. I didn't expect that. Ignoble Hierarch. I need a playset of those. Cheap enough as is, but I probably won't move on one anyway. More Soul Rings. Path to Exile. It's weird seeing some of these cards getting reprinted. Brave Titan reprint. Jeez. Massacre Girl. Such a stupid card. Shriekmaw reprint. Puppeteer click. I do like that. That's fun. Big cotton gloves. Yeah, the gloves that came with this hat are really nice. I got great stuff for Christmas. Sherry got me 5 beta basic lands. Nice. 2 draft boxes, Throne of Eldraine. Wow. Hey, Whirlwind Green, 6/7. Let's do it. You could send me a playset of Hierarch? Well, thank you, Bob. You don't gotta do that. I have it in mind for a I have a Treefolk tribal deck. It's a modern deck. It's actually pretty good. I think it's good. That Hierarch would elevate it because it's a shaman. I have that Treefolk that has kinship. Beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. It shares a creature type. Put it into play. Hey, 100 jewels. There you go. Draft boxes. Throne of Eldraine. Is that when draft boxes started for Throne of Eldraine? Or am I thinking of Wilds of Eldraine? The prankster is back. You got banned. You got called a racist and a neo-Nazi. Well, your friend was offline, so your friend, what? This might blow up in my face, but okay, so what's the full situation there, prankster? I have a feeling this is going to go well. What chat and channel did you get banned from? I'm going to stop at 11. Hard stop. So 11 more minutes, people. Get in good with your stories and your talking and your stuff. Get you 5 beta basics. He also got banned. I don't care what your friend name is. Or is that the name of the channel? I don't know. I wouldn't mind some beta basics. Well, what stream did you get kicked off of? Something. Oh. Is that a joke from College Humor? Yeah, actually, one of my regulars, Richie, is still in the chat. It's a long time ago. We were in a Magic streamer we follow was doing a fundraiser. Oh, Moza YOLO was the name of the channel. I never even heard of that channel. What kind of channel is it? Was it being raves? I defined it not inappropriate and got banned. Can you really ban from a YouTube channel? They just put you in timeout. You're not banned. Can you ban somebody? I can't ban anybody. I have hide user, put in timeout, remove, report. How do you ban them? You can only put in timeout for a 24 hours at most. That's not, you're not banned. I don't know how to ban anybody. Don't clown. I'll just put you in timeout for 24 hours forever until, like, if you're gonna clown me, this guy doesn't know how to ban. This guy doesn't know how to ban. Just keep showing up. I'll just keep putting you in timeout. So don't try it. But yeah, Bob, I wouldn't mind some beta basics. That's so cool. Draft boxes of Eldraine. Yeah, I put on my Amazon list I put the Final Fantasy IX scene boxes and the first Final Fantasy scene boxes. Makes it so you get put in timeout every 5 minutes. Huh. Oh, well, don't worry about it, Prankster. Your existence as a person isn't validated by whether or not you can chat in a YouTube thing. I'm banned and muted and shadow banned in several chats. I'm kind of edgy. I don't do it on purpose, but I just call shit as it is, and people don't like that. Don't sweat it. It deleted everything you ever did. In the history of that chat, it deletes everything. I've seen that function, but don't sweat it. It's nothing. Don't worry about getting banned by somebody. As long as you know you're not, neo-Nazi, racist, whatever. That's what matters. Well, thanks, Prankster. You missed out on the Final Fantasy scene boxes. They're still out there, Bob. This is a good time to buy them. The Final Fantasy scene boxes, they were the holiday release. I should have done a channel video about like a guide to the holiday release Final Fantasy because no one knows what's in them. But I didn't. I got lazy with Magic content. I wish I never got back into Final Fantasy 11. Well, I don't regret getting into Final Fantasy 11 again, but it just absorbed all my time. I became obsessed with it. I basically like rotted my own brain with Final Fantasy 11. Just sat around playing that every night, doing no other content. I miss doing channel videos. It's not too late, but you know. Buy over MSRP. So I did get a couple monetization checks. To get paid out monetization, you got to make over $100. I might spend some of that money, get myself something for the channel. Probably one of the scene boxes because they look cool. You can do a lot with them. Yeah, I don't know. I have a weird relationship with Magic. I like it, but I don't like a lot of the player base. What? Y'all know how I do. I should buy list a bunch of my stuff. I started buy listing earlier this year late last year to buy Final Fantasy Magic, but I saw that Final Fantasy Magic had little to no Final Fantasy 11 representation. I was like, well, I'm not doing that. I don't need piles of Final Fantasy 14 and Final Fantasy 7 cards. Commander Raids, thank you, Bob. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I do miss playing Magic. I just don't have a lot of the time to do that. A lot of time. The time. Have a good time. You know. Maybe this battery was really dead. That might be it. I gotta get the actual AC adapter for this camera. Yeah. Customs Commander Raid bosses. That's fun. That's a good use of AI. You should have a Commander Raids version where the goal is to kidnap Nicolas Maduro. That's dumb, but it's timely. All right, people. 4 more minutes. I'm calling it a night. Let's talk. Say something meaningful. Because I'm not. Oh boy. There's 183 views. That sucks. Like YouTube, if it knows when you're on mobile, it pushes you more when you're on mobile versus when you stream to vertical on PC. I think there's something happening there. Night, bedtime for me. Well, Bob, thanks so much for stopping by. Great talking to you as always. Thanks for calling to my attention the Lorwyn Commander stuff. I didn't even think to look at that. A lot of these other reprints are just crap and junk. Path of Ancestry. Primal Beyond. I remember these cards when they were... I don't like reprints. I like the originals. Woodland Cemetery reprint with the Innistrad art. Unacceptable. Hey, more jewels. Hey, thank you. Yeah, well, you know, if you guys feel, anybody out there feeling rejected, dejected, kicked off of your other live streams, feel free to hang out here. Just don't bring any idiocy or bullshit here. You're welcome to hang here. I try to engage and chat with everybody. I'm not one of those people that only talks to people that donates or whatever. 3 more minutes and I'm jumping off. I gotta go to bed at a decent hour. I'm pretty tired. Camera's still going strong. I wonder if I wasn't plugged in all the way. I don't know. Not important. I just wonder why people pass by when I was just hanging out chatting on Christmas and when I make the pizza and do all that stuff. I get tons of people, and here it's like I'm barely cracking 200 views. YouTube knows when you're on your phone. They push certain things more. Oh, yeah. We had a good time. Just hanging out chatting tonight. I didn't feel like playing any games. I do miss playing some games. I do miss playing Tactics. That's fun. Maybe I'll play that tomorrow night. That's it? You're going to bed? Well, thanks so much for the jewels. I'm glad I could give you a place to hang out and chat. Don't worry about getting banned or kicked out of other chats. It doesn't determine who you are. They're just randos on the internet. Like me, I'm a rando on the internet. Don't worry about what I say or do. Don't try to be me. Don't try to get my attention. I'm nobody. Be yourself, and you'll get my attention anyway. I love chatters. I love engaging with people. Even idiots who come in and say dumb, idiot, stupid things. That wasn't very articulate. Anywho. Well, happy Three Kings Day to those of you who celebrate. Go make some babies to work on the farm. If you want, that's up to you. I don't know. I think that's weird. It's in 2026. 12 kids to go work the farm. Make the 3-year-old release the ducks and slap the sheep and feed the chickens. You're welcome there, prankster. Oh, ow, I just shrank my chair and crushed my foot. Ow, you gotta go now. Have a good night. I'm gonna go too. I got 11 o'clock. Hard stop. There you go. I'm gonna go for now. Oh, man. I gotta get one of those gamer chairs. Be more legit. All right, everyone. Well, Prankster, Bob, Nishi, Richie, World War, Green, Greg, Dunk, all my usuals, all my regulars. Matthew Owens, it was great talking to you, talking sport ball. Um, Hopefully we don't invade Greenland or whatever bullshit we're planning on doing. The whole Maduro thing is bullshit. Everybody else I may have forgotten. Thanks for hanging around, everyone. Have a great night. And we'll probably be back at it tomorrow night. So feel free to come back then, subscribe, notification bell. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.